Alright. Let me try to get this done. Is this going or no? Let me see. All right. I'm live? Good. Okay. All right. Back to business now. Just started to feel a little bit under the weather. Hopefully it passes. I really don't want to have issues with the surgery, so hopefully I can start feeling better. I don't know what's going to happen with the gaming tonight, because like right now I did eat something. I don't know what this thing is lately. I've been feeling like really blah. But a little bit dizzy too. I don't know what the hell's going on. Our Lord Megadeth, if you're watching, I reviewed your stuff on your channel, and I did a video on my channel about it and just describing from your first video to your current video kind of the evolution and, you know, what I think, you know, you should do on your channel, or different things. Like, I don't know if you're watching, but I think the most important thing to start is you need to somehow get YouTube to have people find you. And because for some reason something is wrong, where even if you're subscribed to you, it's hard to find your videos. So like you need to like recategorize the title of the videos, because there were too many. I think the problem that your channel is getting confused, where people can't find you, is because YouTube is confused, because every video in the beginning is titled the same thing, and there's no way to find each video. So what I would do is I wouldn't delete anything, you know, because that's your history. I would just call the first video my first video, right? And then the first, like, Ultraverse video, Ultraverse 1. Or you could say my first video, and then you could say, you know, video Ultraverse 2, 3, 4, 5, or you could say my first video Ultraverse or something, and then video 1, video 2, video, you know, like you need to like retitle each video so you could catalog it in a playlist, right? Because if you're calling every single video Ultraverse 5, then nobody could find it if you have to pinpoint what video you want them to find. Now, you did change your content to where later on you, like the latest thing is you're doing vlogs, which I think is even better, mind you, that, you know, you get to have you get to see what the guy looks like. That's the voice behind everything, right? So I think the newest stuff is an evolution on the channel to what you are, right? And I think that was a really cool video. You riding, was that on a skateboard or whatever it was? Like I'm sorry, I'm not like into that stuff, so I don't know what it is, but you doing real life stuff, like going and showing, hey, this is where you grew up and stuff like that, and talking about your past. Like, people get to see the face to the man that's making the videos, you know? So I think that's very important, that your audience identifies who you are and get used to you. Because again, I think you, first of all, could have a career. I don't know what your job is, but if you could easily get a job as a voice actor in animation, right? And that's definite, right? Because the voice of the talent is right there, right? You know, and I think it's a learning experience for like people to see what you started with compared to what you are now. And again, when you're first doing videos, you know, so I would never delete anything, but I would just be like, you know, you got to show the progression. Now, you even had some videos where you were gaming and stuff like that too, which is cool. It's more content on the channel, not just one-sided thing. Like, if you just had the Ultraverse, you know, then that would be like showing no depth, right? So you want to show depth on your channel. You want to show there's different sides to your personality. There's different, you know, things that you do and get the audience used to you. Now, maybe you don't want to be in front of the camera. Maybe you only want to vlog every now and then. But honestly, like, you should be on a podcast. You should be on talking about things in the world. Like, you should be talking about your favorite shows. You should be gaming. You should have, like, a whole thing, a following, you know. And I think that, you know, a lot of times when I did my channel, like, I cared at first. And then after that big war, that YouTube war with the Hoovian Tube war, I kind of didn't care as much into it. And I really didn't get busy with things I should get busy with, like thumbnails and hashtags and all this stuff, because I was absolutely upset because I lost subscribers, so I was kind of done, you know. And I kind of just put my real jobs ahead of my YouTube channel and just always took it as a secondary thing. And, you know, I really didn't treat my channels with the tender loving care that I should have. You know, and a lot of the content got mixed up. Like, my audience started to get confused. Like, what are you doing now? Like, you know, I went from Doctor Who and then movies and comics and video games and then, you know, food reviews. So, like, my channel has changed so much and different channels I've had. But the audience is stuck with me. And, you know, even now I'm going in different directions too. But the point is that, you know, if you utilized your talent, you could be rich, like being a voice actor. Like, find a way to look into how you could be a voice actor on a cartoon or an animated thing. And, you know, that would be great. You know, that would be a great future for you, you know, and you become, I honestly think, right? And this is me being truthful, right? Your current stuff, right, is great. Like, you riding your skateboard, you out in public, the lighting is better, the cameras are better. Like, doing the Ultraverse is like one aspect of it, but the main aspect is what you need to showcase. Like, you need to showcase you, the person, on the camera, talking to your audience, and what you like, what you don't like, where you're coming from. Now, you don't want to get too personal, right? Because you don't want, once you become super famous, people to, like, try to hurt you by knowing exactly. Like, you don't want to show street signs. You don't want to show, like, whatever, right? You know, you want to keep certain things quiet, but you need to develop a fan base, and you need to start doing more of those videos to where you're talking to the camera. Like, if you went, like, today now and did podcasts and stuff, but on the camera, that would be awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got you on a Real Hoobians or an Everything show or something, that would be a goal for me, because you being one of my oldest subscribers, like, I really want to push you higher. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a thank you too, you know, like, I really want to, You know, like I really care about people that give me the time of day and care about me, and I do apologize that I didn't do reviews of your stuff for 10 years. You've been trying to get me to do it, and I do apologize. It has nothing to do with me being negligent or not caring. I do care about all my fans. What's up, Palzio? I do care about all my fans. It's just life gets busy, you know, if you understand. And life has been busy with me, so that's why I stopped the live stream, and I went to review your stuff on your channel as well as doing a video, which I spent a lot of time with. I had to delete apps on my phone because my phone is old just to get a video up talking about you for 7 minutes and 49 seconds. So it means a lot to me that you've been subscribed to me for so long and following me and everything, and I do appreciate it immensely. And if I could help you get subscribers and build your YouTube channel, that would be great. You know, as a, you know, thanking you for everything you've done for me. You know, and again, I hope don't get mad about certain things. You know, I said in my review, like, you know, if you got mad about me seeing the camera was blurry, I mean, I'm just trying to be truthful. I'm not trying to knock. I'm not trying to disrespect. I had videos when my camera was blurry and shaky and stuff like that too, but it's like a thing of where you can improve, where you cannot improve. Unless you don't want to improve, you just want to have fun. I don't know, but yeah, I hope you didn't get mad with the critiques, but I like your current stuff from a couple months ago, your videos. I think you have a talent, and I think you should get a job in voice acting, you know, for these shows, you know, like, who knows, animation or whatever, like, or video game work. I think, you know, I have a friend of mine that is a voice actor too. I could ask him, because I think he did animation and he did stuff for like video games and stuff, so I could ask him and find out for you. But yeah, I think you have a talent in that department. I think you could do excellent being a voice actor, and you know, and definitely show off your gaming. Say this is, you know, what you're playing to your audience. If you want to compete, if you don't want to compete, if you play Call of Duty a lot, whatever, like, definitely let your audience know, like, you know, what you like to play. People will be interested in what games you like to play, what systems you have, or what systems you had growing up. Like, you know, that's fine telling them stuff like that. Like, hey, you used to play Nintendo, you used to play whatever. As long as you don't get too personal, because that's the problem, is like people sometimes fish, right? And they try to get too personal so that way they could hurt you. Like, I've had people with me, like, I got this one nut job that I had to block, and I had to, you know, block. He was even on my Discord because he has such, like, hatred that he's saying about me. Like, he created stuff in his head that I don't take care of myself, and I let myself go. And he doesn't understand that we all grow old, right? So, like, yeah, when I was doing videos, I was a lot younger, like, right? So, like, maybe, 20 years younger? So, like, it's nothing to letting you go. I'm 52 now, so I'm going to lose my hair. You know, genetically, that has nothing to do with my health, too. Like, genetically, my dad lost his hair, my grandfather lost his hair at a certain age, so they all lose their hair, and so do I. It has nothing to do with what I'm eating, which is really stupid on his part, and to knock me like he has about, you don't even know what my weight is. I never show my weight, to make it like I need to go on a diet, or I need to take, like, I don't brush my teeth. Like, these people are just the dumbest people on the face of the planet, trolls. And that's why you can't get too personal, because people will try to hurt you because they're jealous of you, you know? And that's what this idiot is. This guy he was going on, this guy was such a moron nut job that Proper 12 and Mr. D'Anthony, I think, on PlayStation, that he was butthurt because, like, when I was playing Elden Ring, I didn't know how to ride the horse. And the one thing I say is, like, don't tell me what to do on playing the video games. And he's like, this is how you ride the horse. And then every single time like people would talk about me. He'd be like, "Oh, he didn't even know how to ride the horse," like an idiot, like the biggest dumb idiot in the world, right? And he's like butthurt because I said something to him, and you know what? He made videos of hatred of me, and he always did, like trying to make money off me. So like, there are people out there like real nut jobs like that, and he even like taunted me under multiple accounts on PlayStation. So he's one of the reasons why I have to block people, to block accounts on PlayStation, because he's a nut, right? And they're like telling me, trying to alter my path with my gaming and what platinums I get, like goading me and stuff. Like those losers, like I don't even know too much even with the Discord how to get him off my Discord. I blocked him. He keeps sending messages and I keep like an idiot checking the messages, but people are evil and he's evil because he doesn't stop. Like to pinpoint someone's health and to constantly believe your own story. Like there's a medical reason why my teeth are falling apart, and it has nothing to do with what I'm doing, right? You know, certain things you have and certain things could be cured and certain things can't be cured. Some things medically you don't have a cure for. So like to blame me like my own negligence and irresponsibility, this is what happened to my teeth. No, because when I had my full medical coverage and dental coverage, the dentist told me from my own medical ailment that I have two choices, either to constantly spend tons of money putting a Band-Aid on it and just getting root canals and re-root canals and all this stuff for the rest of my life, rather than remove all the teeth or remove the teeth. And, you know, then I, like with the infections, it got to be where, no, you just got to get them all pulled out because the infection keeps coming back, whatever. And it's like my body required sugar at the time. That was my body chemistry. And if I didn't have sugar, like my body would, like, it was like one of those rare things where my body would, you know, have massive problems. And it was like, just like there's some people that have a different type of blood type that's rare or something, my body wasn't bad, like, for me to survive, but it was bad for the teeth. And again, as time went on, my body chemistry changed to different things. But the point is that I didn't lose my teeth from my negligence, and then I didn't lose my teeth from not brushing. I always brushed. And in fact, when I went to the dentist like 2 weeks ago, she was even like, you're taking excellent care of your, what was the word she used? Your oral hygiene. Like, you're taking excellent care despite your medical ailment. You're taking excellent care. Now, she's not going to lie to me and tell me whatever. Like, if you know, you know the way doctors and dentists are. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, they're like, you need to brush more. You need to do this more. She didn't lie. She's telling me the truth. She's like, despite your medical ailment, I see you're taking excellent care of it. So, like, this guy going on, I keep telling him, and he keeps like, I don't even know why I'm answering him. And he keeps going on and on and on about, I'm not taking care of myself. I let myself go. Like, dude, like, you need to lay the fuck off. So now I made it a commitment. I'm not going to talk to him anymore. Maybe not even for like so many years, the guy Proper12. But it's just a point that sometimes in history, you have loyal followers like our Lord Megadeth is like one of my first subscribers, and he was very nice to me and kind to me, even though I didn't even like review his stuff enough, which I do apologize for. But then you have the negative side of that people are anti-fans and people try to hurt you, like that guy. And that guy, he has a name, Mr. D'Anthony, Proper12, Ali. He goes by, and on his account, he's trying to make money off of my teeth, like bashing me. Like he thinks like that's going to make him money because he can't create anything on his own. And he's been jealous of me with the gaming too. So, like, you're going to have people that are friends and you're going to have enemies. Or you're going to have people that pretend to be your friends like Proper12 or Mr. Nimpet or whatever his name was, and actually be real enemies, like really trying to hurt you. So as a YouTuber, you got to be careful like that, you know. And that guy is just trash and no good. The guy Proper12 or whatever, Mr. D'Anthony or whatever the hell he goes by, and he had multiple accounts on PlayStation. He's the biggest damn trash bag in existence. But our Lord Megadeth is a great guy. He's been subscribed to me forever, you know, and I do feel sorry he wanted me to review his stuff for, you know, and I don't judge, like, whether I agree or disagree with what people like or dislike, I'm going to honestly review it, and I think, you know, that he has talent. I understand he was trying to, in his videos in the beginning, our Lord Megadeth was trying to showcase his talent for being a voice actor, or could be a voice actor, which that's what needs to be the focus, you know? That's what he should do. But as far as like the camera goes, the camera wasn't good, the things were blurry, the voice and music in the background was blocking out what he was trying to say, which that happened to me too. When I'm making videos, I learned different cameras I had, different iPhones I had or whatever. Some of them were real shit, right? And they could not even, I couldn't even film while walking because the camera would jump up and down. And then I'm like, oh, I need a new phone because that phone's terrible with the camera, you know? So like you learn over the years, and you could see what a big difference he did on his channel progressing our Lord Megadeth from, you know, just showing action figures and voicing over the action figures to riding a skateboard, you know, with the car, whatever, and talking about where he grew up and vlogging. I think that's the way to go. I think you should vlog more often, you know. Definitely vlog. I think he definitely needs to catalog his videos and you know, even if it's simple thing like video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, you know, so it's not complex, you know, or even if it's like, you know, because you can't find his videos because every video title's the same title, and that's probably why it confuses the algorithm of YouTube, where you can't find a video of his. You can't even find his YouTube channel. Even me subscribed to him took me effort to find him, you know. I had to go through like tons of leaps and bounds, and sometimes YouTube kind of hurts their own YouTubers, like, unfortunately, with the algorithm. It just, you know, even me at times, I was like shadow banned or whatever, where nobody could find me or whatever, and my channel wasn't growing. I had to change things based off that, you know. You gotta adapt, you know. So right now, even to critique myself, my iPhone is shit. It's outdated. It's 11 Pro, and by this standards, like, it's not even gonna take upgrades anymore. And I gotta delete tons of apps just to put a video up. And people know I haven't been doing videos that have been long in length because the memory isn't there. So I felt I had to with my review of his channel, but I had to delete a whole bunch of stuff that I got to put back now. So like, I do have to get a new iPhone when I can, so that way I can improve my YouTube videos. And I know that as far as like the podcasting and the live streams go on my computer, Keemstar has suggested that I get a new microphone for when I appeared on Lookout Live, and I do know I got to do that too. I got to invest. I have to actually invest. No battle, man. I'm glad you're here, bro. Bro, did you ever hear somebody on the YouTube? I'm sorry, on the PlayStation Network, Proper 12 or Mr. D'Anthony? Like, that guy's like the biggest troll, bro. I can't believe like the hatred that guy has for me. Like, and I would go on gaming channels, and this guy was constantly trying to spread what a piece of shit Matrixlord212 is. So if you ever go on a gaming site and you see that son of a bitch, you just tell the audience, I'm a good guy. Because that guy was trying to cause fucking damage. I don't know why. That guy's a dick. Proper 12 and Mr. D'Anthony and Ali and whatever the fucking names he created. What a dick. That guy's a real jerk off. He even was on here pretending to be a friend and shit. He's a troll. So, the moron, like, that guy, he's like, the guy, Proper 12, whatever, he'd be like, oh, Matrixlord didn't know how to ride a horse, and I told him. Like, these idiots that go on my live stream, and they're like, they try to tell me what to do or how to fucking play the game, and then they try to take credit for it. Like, bro, I would have found out how to ride the fucking horse if I just looked at the goddamn instructions. Yeah, screw that guy. Damn idiot. If you see anybody that's hatred on Matrixlord212, you let us know here, because I try to build something and then I have these people that try to destroy it, and I really have no tolerance for that. So, and again, I'm playing what I want to play. I got the big milestone yesterday, and I want to play what I want to play today. That's it. I'm entitled. I'm entitled to taking a break from competition every now and then. I want to get this PAC-MAN thing done. I want to, like, try to get this platinumed, or even a lot of trophies from it, at least. You know, like, stuff like this is important to me, you know? So, I grew up on PAC-MAN, so I'm, like, trying to play PAC-MAN Museum Plus, getting this done. One of the achievements is 20,000 score. I'm trying to do that. Got 3,000 something now. So, oh, that's ridiculous. There's nothing I can do. Look at this. I trapped myself. Oh, bro. Come on. Look, that's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, my God. That's the worst power-up in the game. That absolutely... You know what? I should never touch that power-up. That's the worst power-up in the game to freeze the thing. Oh, now that... Oh, my God. This... Oh, no. What happened? The freeze is the worst power-up in the game. Absolutely. Don't get that. I'm going to try not to get it. Honestly. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to change my... I'm going to even take it off my thing. I don't want that power-up on there. I think the next time I go to the screen, I'm going to change it. Yeah. Alright, so surgery May 14th. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to try to do videos without being seen on camera, but I don't want to, but YouTube kind of won't let me really take off, so... Or I could do it like here where you can't really see me that much. I mean, maybe you can, I don't know. Please like, please subscribe, please spread the word about me. Check out all my YouTube channels. I will try to somehow get content up. I know it's going to be hard with the surgeries, but I'm going to try to do that. Somehow be creative, you know. It's going to be difficult, but... So looking at my platinums... I was looking at it last night when I was TikTok and whatever, and I'm like, you know, I mean, 11,600's nice. Platinums, don't get me wrong. But I kind of want 12,000. I want 12,000. It's just, I know I'm 400 away, but I kind of like, I'm not satisfied with 11,600. It's such a weird number, but I feel like it's not enough. Like, I really need to get a quick, 400 platinums. Now, again, it's all too about investing money, and I'm not really going to invest a lot of money into that because, like, I got all this stuff coming up and everything, but I will buy. I think I got to mostly work on the backlog now because I can't keep adding to the backlog. I mean, if money comes my way through donations, yes, I'll buy a whole bunch of games and I'll, be able to complete better. But it's a very expensive hobby, in case you didn't know, and you constantly need money in this hobby. And a lot of times stuff comes up and I gotta divert the funds, obviously, but then I gotta try to compensate where if I'm not spending the money, I'm still getting the platinums from my backlog. So that's the tricky part too, is like some of these games are in the backlog for a reason, probably because like the game pissed you off at some point. So that's why it was thrown in the backlog. And that's sort of like what I'm up against, is like playing games that really bother me sometimes. I just got to get over that. I just got to like, just like me, like this game, I love it. I don't hate this game. I love this game. But the biggest issue with this game is this game probably would turn off 90% of the people because it's a grind, right? They don't want to invest 100 hours in this, right? So like, they want to play like the God of War over the Pac-Man. I get it, but I grew up on Pac-Man, so that's why it's important for me to get this platinum. But literally, there is so much to do in this game that I already got, 66 hours passed in it, and I'm not anywhere near done yet, So like, what my biggest strategy now that I'm trying to work on is just pick one game. Don't hop around like this, right? And every single time I play, I gain coins for the arcades. I gain coins for here to upgrade until I get this game to be 100%. And then once this game is 100%, then I have 5 remaining arcades in the Pac-Man Museum to master, to get the platinum. And then once I get those, then I gotta unlock the furniture, the music, the decorations, the balloons, the coins, and then I'll get the platinum. And it's not an easy platinum. I think it's like a rare or very rare, or might even be an ultra rare. I'm not sure. But that's the point, is that I gotta like grind to get this done. Just like Ninja Gaiden. Like Ninja Gaiden, I was playing for PS3, and then I got the PS4 now, right? And I just found out from Rob there's a PS5 version, but it's called Black. I didn't know that either. So, like, I'm learning, right? So, like, if I'm going to spend a lot of time invested on one game, then I'm going to lose my ranking. So I kind of got to go about it, like, diplomatically. I got to think about, okay, I want to play this and I want to do this, but could I really devote 100 hours without ever playing anything else until I platinum it? Because then I'll lose my ranking for sure. So I'm kind of like trying to do everything, but not to where like I have progress on everything. You know what I'm saying? So with this, I will play this religiously every day. Most of the time I'm not live streaming it, right? But I will play this every day to try to get further and further, right? So right now, you're not seeing it, but like, okay, when I die here, right? Like I'll die right here, right? Here we go, right? Boom. Now what I'm going to do is, you got it, when you're playing this game, you got to make sure that this screen changes, right? So you got to hit the button. Now you got to be on this screen, right? When you press the square, or else it's not going to capture your progress. You got to hit return to the arcade, yes, right? This is what you got to do every time you play this game. Then, look, I got 93 coins. I add that to that, right? Okay, and it shows you, hey, Matrix Lord, look, you want to master this arcade? You need to get 20,000 score. Your highest score is 14,089, and you need to get 10 power-ups at level 8. I only got 3 out of the 10. So I know this because I've seen it enough times. Besides that, I go on here, I hit the triangle button. I go to total coins. One of the trophies is I need to have 7,650 coins. I have 5,562. There you go. And you keep going. And that's what I do. Keep going. All right, I'm getting out of here, guys. I got to run to the bathroom. Take care. Bye for now.